Good day and welcome to Government House Diary. This is a platform where we update you on the official engagements of the Governor of Ekiti State, Mr. Biodun Oyebanji. My name is Toba Babalola, welcoming you on board. Ekiti State Governor Mr. Biodun Oyebanji has announced plans by his administration to include milk in the federal government's school feeding program for all primary school pupils in the state once the initiative resumes. This, according to the governor, was part of efforts to enhance the nutritional value of the meals and support the welfare of the children for improved academic and general performance. Governor Oyebanji unveiled the plans during the flag off of Ekumilk Day initiative, which is a weekly free milk program for primary school pupils at Ekiti. Initiated by Promasidon Nigeria Limited, the company managing Ekun Dairy Farm, as part of its corporate social responsibility (CSR) to the host community, flagging off the free milk program at a ceremony in Ekiti. Governor Oyebanji said the free milk initiative is the state government's way of complementing the federal government's school feeding program, emphasizing the critical role of proper nutrition in the cognitive and physical development of children. The governor said provision of milk would not only boost the health of the pupils but also encourage higher public school enrollment and attendance. While expressing his gratitude to Promasidor for the initiative, the governor assured them and other potential investors of his administration's commitment to providing conducive environment for business through investor-friendly policies, improved infrastructure, and a secured business climate.
This is a business. It's a business. And in business, there are factors that must be in place before we expand. We have not reached that point yet. When we reach that point, nobody will tell them. They will expand themselves. The fact that they are here, they are working under a very difficult condition. What has kept them in business is patriotism. They are not making profit yet. So when they start making profits, they'll be happy to even put a production line here. We will get to that point. But I don't want us to burden them with unnecessary demands that they can't actualize now. We need to get, as we are here, their body is. I need to provide electricity to this place to reduce the cost of production. I need to get water from a river to this place so they can engage their farms, so they can produce pastures. I need to talk to foreign state governments to give them more land to grow pastures. So it's a long, we are doing a lot without making us about mechanism. And I seem to sit down with you so that the community can give them more support and hold this project. I'm a frank person. It's only when you get to that point that you cannot say, cool, look, you have to put a production line here. They cannot put production line if you don't solve the problem of electricity. They cannot fire their production like this. They won't make profit. That is the truth. But we get there. And that is what let me start on a note of appreciation and Promasidor for your commitment to our vision for shared prosperity. What is happening to this place to regain some continuity? When the Prime Minister started this, I was secretary to the government then. when we had issues with this community. And we took a lot of begging and everything to even get the community to accept this project. Now we got a production line. And we are still backing with that. But thankfully, I must thank Kabesi. Kabesi, thank you so much. Though you gave us some time, but thank you so much that we are here for them. When the community partners with government to bring development to their community, it's the community and the people that enjoys it. No matter how small, and know that there are indigents of the community that are working here now. When they begin to expand, it's your citizens and your indigents that you enjoy. You know, what they are doing here today now, they're not doing it enough. They are doing it here simply because this is where they are resident. So I was thanking this, and I just hope that we can count on more support from you and from the community members so that they can scale up their production. They have not gotten to where they are going because of the challenges that they are facing. I've sat with them and I know that they are fighting with their numbers. But I came here today to see things for myself and to assure you obviously that we will do everything humanly possible as a government to ensure that we support them. We believe that we campaign on the mantra of shared prosperity, and for a people to prosper, there must be productivity. You know, and it's the private sector that can drive productivity. So our partnership with Tomasidon is extremely strategic to drive a shared prosperity agenda. I understand the MDCO of the content units. We have two agencies that their responsibility is to crowd in private capital into the state. We have the Frontier Units Limited, we have the State Development and Investment Promotion Agency. Those two agencies are extremely critical at attracting private investors to this state. And I was just telling Dr. Enon that very soon the federal government will start the homegrown school building program. Once we start, we sit down with them and see from the state side how we can add milk to their meal every day. So we're starting on that. And I know that you mentioned yogurt, they're also thinking in that line. So we continue to give support to very serious-minded investors that are interested in country. It was just 3 days ago that the DGA told me that the NIPC just awarded a cluster as one of the states that is investment friendly in the country. And I'm hoping that the next week they will present that certificate to us. Simply because
Governor Oyebanji said that his government could not relent in its efforts to ensuring that every child in the state has access to quality education and nutrition, which according to him are the bedrock of his administration's development agenda.
We have put in place structures and processes that make business to thrive in the state. Personally, I share the state business and against the state committee to enable business development in the state personally. And I know that we are having entries from a lot of investors that now want to come to the state because of our processes. And part of what we have done in the state to also attract private capital, to also complete the airport, so we create access to the state so investors can fly into the state. And by the start days of by July, they should upgrade us to an airport that can take commercial flights. So I listened to the representative of the minister with respect to the creation of the livestock ministry. It's not the creation of the ministry that will do the job. Those are just their processes, and I have to make competent commissioner for agric, and I don't think I can do to provide that empire satisfied that they can run the two together. It's not the structure that does the work. It's the people and the system that we put in place. You know, so congratulations that we have the state that are created. We are not going to do that in the state. We are going to partner with you to ensure that we also benefit from whatever you are. But I must applaud the federal government for creating the Ministry of Livestock Development. It speaks to the seriousness they attach to livestock. Because when you look at the numbers, their contribution to GDP is great. So you have to work on that for you. The attitude is when I listen to speak like this, I don't get looked, I want to see action. You know, you said they came to us, when it was last month, we have done what was supposed to do and come out from the ministry. So I don't, just tell the minister that we want to see action. I chatted with him when it was done. And I hope that yourself and the commissioner will to see that and get things done. And also, maybe now that we are here, I'm sure you are going to join us on the farm inspection. I will take this back to the minister that he needs to come here faster to see this. I keep telling people in Abuja that agriculture is not done in the office. You have to go out and see what. It's a simple job. So I'm throwing the challenge to him. You are presented him. They have to come back here and the minister to come to this place and look at these people and place on the field. That is when you'll be able to come up with policies that's going to help them. That you see in your air conditioned offices, you know what's going on. And that's a problem in this country. You see that in Abuja and Abuja that we do everything. And it's not like that. Investors are facing serious challenges on the field. And you appreciate it better when you come personally. And I'm happy sense you know, that you need to come yourself. This is one entity that will determine the success as a minister. You know, so that I can see the issue of the very far. Once again, I thank the ambassadors for this CSR that we are doing. I'm extremely grateful. When I come to your office, you promised that we are going to do this, and I promised that I will come here. You know, I almost came here due to your assistance. So I'm traveling immediately after this, but I just asked to come here because I made that promise that I will be here. So Kabesi, I congratulate you, and I assure you that the government will continue to partner with them to ensure that their business, we need to keep them in business first before they can expand. Like you said, this is the only one that is still in business. There must be listener those who are not in business. You know, so we must thank God that we are able to regard this place and that we are trying to ensure that we will keep them afloat. By the time they start to make profit, nobody will tell them. On the other, you come here and expand. You know, so our challenge as a state is to enable the environment to ensure that it catalyzes development. And the challenge I'm posing to you, Kabesi, as the leader of this community, is to give them that environment, the enabling environment for them to and know what I'm saying. You know, there'll be a lot of tension here. You know, I keep receiving intelligence about tensions from community leaders, but we need to move beyond that. If you want development, something must be done. You cannot eat your cake and have it. That's the truth. So if they are deliberate in developing, there are some things that have to give. And one thing that must give way is the community must stop troubling them. So they will be the vision of progress and everything to see that and find that.
In his remarks, the Chief Executive Officer of Pharmacidon Nigeria Limited was represented by the Director of Corporate Affairs, Dr. Enom Udom Enyang, expressed gratitude to the Governor for his unwavering support and for fostering an enabling environment that has allowed the company's operation to thrive in the state. Adding that the Governor's proactive leadership and commitment to the partnership has been critical to the success of the company's investment in the state.
Of Pharmacidon. And the idea is to provide fresh milk to all primary school students in Ikun, Amore, Ikun, Amure. Okay, to provide milk to the children in this community on a rotational basis. So every week we will go to a school to give milk every week. Thank you. Through this initiative, we aim to contribute our quota in a small way to support His Excellency's school feeding program, which will soon commence again, and the federal government's food sustainability agenda from a broad perspective. We hope that this will be an initiative that will represent not just product